Sega.
There have been many kings before you. Many names. Many titles. Men who rose from nothing. Men who risked all that they love to lead by honor and virtue and inspire the common man. Do you think you're different? Somehow chosen. Who gave you the right to rule? It wasn't the people. It wasn't God. It was you.
Okay guys, welcome to the channel. This is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and just then you saw the official trailer for the Age of Charlemagne DLC for Total War Attila. I'm making a video on this today because I'm torn between getting it, which is probably a positive step in my rehabilitation from Rome 2, because up until a few months ago I wasn't really playing any new Total War stuff. I haven't played Attila since May. On my Steam library, it's the 15th of May I last played it. So looking for an excuse to reinstall Attila, and this could be the thing that gets me back into it. I'm also thinking about my channel as well from a personal level. I want to get back into a new Total War game and a new Let's Play, because I haven't done anything. And obviously, if you're subscribing to my channel for Total War stuff, then you're not being satisfied. So I got to look at it from your point of view, but also my point of view. I feel like I need something to keep me sort of going. But anyway, enough about my channel. We're going to talk about the DLC. And Lionheart did a video similar to this, which I watched. It was alright. It was a standard Lionheart video. He talked in the video about various things about the DLC, about what he thought. The one thing I got from his kind of video was that he was really looking forward to the new artwork on the UI, so the different kind of unit cards. To be honest, I kind of agree. They look pretty cool. They try to do something similar to Rome 2, when they had like the whole kind of pot people with like the vases on their heads and all that, that sort of shit they had, which didn't work in Rome 2 because the artwork was diabolical. But it's quite vibrant with this Attila DLC, and it could actually be a good thing. So that could be a positive. But I'm quite disappointed at the same time, because if I show you now my if I go into my Steam right here, as you can see right now, we're on Steam. Total War Attila Age of Charlemagne campaign pack. Release date 10th of December. And if you're on my desktop right now, you can actually see in the bottom right hand corner it is 22 minutes past 10 on the 24th of the 11th. So if I bring that up, it's got 1 week to the 1st, 2 weeks to the 8th, and the 10th is a couple of days later. So it's just over 2 weeks time as of me recording this video right now. And it actually says it there, I could just go on there, 2 weeks, 1 day, 19 hours. But you can buy it straight away, okay? So you can, if you pre-order it now, I could add this to my card if I wanted to. I could get it for $8.99 rather than $9.99, and I get 10% off. If you look at my friends list, you can actually see that Lord Rexasaur, Alex the Rambler, and Lionheart all already own this. They've bought it straight away, literally within the first few hours of it dropping. And a couple of my friends, Cuthard and Corpa, the Dutch gamer, actually want this game. So, pardon me. So that's interesting to see there. I'm still torn, like I said, But if I actually read some of this for you, you'll see a few discrepancies that I've noticed, which I don't know if people have picked up on, but fuck them. This is my channel, so we'll just do it my way. It says, first of all, huge new campaign. That's not really describing anything. It's a new campaign, but why is it so huge? Huge map, huge battles. That doesn't describe anything to me. I want to know what makes this a huge new campaign. It says it's set at the dawn of the Middle Ages, so at least we know roughly the time period, which is cool. Enter the medieval era of knights. This is basically the nearest thing we've got to Medieval 3 right now. And for those of you that are wondering, I am kind of gutted because I wanted Medieval 3, and they announced Attila, and I was pissed off. And then they announced, well, I knew Warhammer was coming out, but that was officially announced. And I kept thinking to myself, when's Medieval 3 going to come out? When's Medieval 3? Because I really want to play Medieval 3. Medieval 2 is one of my favourite games ever. My Steam library doesn't do me justice for the amount of hours I put into that game, because back in the day when it first dropped in 2006, I think it was, I was playing it religiously, especially the Wales campaign on Kingdoms, the expansion pack. So, you know, Medieval 3 is the big thing for me, but this is the nearest thing we got to it, and it's going to be a newer modern game, better graphics, hopefully better gameplay or improved gameplay, with knights, housecarls, and a new illuminated UI. I mentioned the UI just now, I won't go into that again. But this is the other thing. It says 8 playable factions with all new units, tech, and buildings. Cool. You scroll down. Playable factions. Age of Charlemagne includes a diverse selection of playable factions, each one featuring its own traits, unit roster, and unique challenging conditions under which they can be named a kingdom in their own right. Each will be exclusively revealed in the weeks up to release day on Twitch. So you basically got to go onto their Twitch channel and keep tracking their live streams for them to keep previewing them. So, like, for example, now next week we probably have the first one, then the week after we'll have the next one, probably the Franks, probably Wessex, possibly Northumbria, who knows, right? But it really annoys me because it's already there to be purchased. So, like, it's there on Steam, $8.99. I can buy this, which is, you know, up to me at the end of the day, up to you if you want to buy it, but it's not a... It's shady business practices again by CA. Come on, CA. This is just not good enough. And fanboys, right? You're probably watching this video, fanboys. I can see one of you right over there lurking in the comment section. I can see one of you hiding behind the dislike button right now. I can even see some fat fucker over there. And believe me, fat boy, you need to lose some weight because you will die by the time Warhammer comes out. So lose some weight, little Timmy. But yeah, this is just that's my attempt at being joking. That just didn't work. Not in this type of video anyway. It's just so okay. They are gonna release the which factions are which, blah 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 blah. But surely you wouldn't offer something to buy and then not offer the content. Like I like with DLCs, you can do it with games. You can do it with Warhammer because it's months until release. But this is out in 2 weeks. It's a DLC, not a full game, right? It's a DLC. It's an expansion pack, effectively. So I need to know what the DLC is before I can purchase it. Don't offer it on Steam to be purchased before I know what the 8 factions are, because I want to know what I'm buying. You're saying it's a huge new campaign, and I want about the breakdown part. Yes, you can read a bit more about it. Does it give you much about it? Well, you know it's about Charlemagne. You know it's going to be set in that time period of the dawn of the Middle Ages. But it doesn't... I mean, look at this, terrible. Bloody hell. Need to sort that out. I don't know whether that's me or whether that's them. It's on Steam, so I'm assuming this is them, but I can't actually read after this because the words are the words are running into each other right now, so I can't even read that. But that is terrible. This isn't working. We've heard that before, CA. But you know, this just isn't good enough. A unique campaign with new gameplay mechanics. So what are the new gameplay mechanics? So we'll look at this paragraph now, for example. There have been kings and kingdoms before, yeah. You face a new age, but an exhausted world, weary of conflict battle. This is the same thing as Attila, you know, the base game Attila. That's what they kept saying. It's a war-torn world waging war, and they've got the same sort of thing here: weary world of conflict, new technologies. Attila, the same thing. The dawn of the medieval. That's what Attila was going for. A good king is shrewd, knows precisely how far his people can be pushed. Do not mistake a reluctant to go to war, sign of a nation. While the old empire is now a faded memory, the threats and consequences of its passing echo resonate in new dangers and pressures for fledgling nations. Opportunity presents itself in tying together vast new kingdoms, powerful new states that can be marshalled under a banner of civilization. Greatness awaits you. Okay, so basically a unique campaign with new gameplay mechanics, and all I can see in this paragraph explaining what this DLC is where you can tie together new kingdoms. So if you've got, say for example, Mercia, Wessex and Northumbria, you could possibly create the Kingdom of England, I'm assuming. I don't know. I mean, do you have like France and Cannes and a few other regions nearby? Does that give you the Kingdom of France? And is this how you get your kind of your duchy kingdoms, your puppet states and stuff? You get them together and you become like a power nation like Prussia, maybe not Prussia, but you see my point. So is that's what it looks like to me. Anyway, moving on. We're going to move on quickly. New campaign map UI. We've gone to the UI. It's a new campaign map focused in on Europe from the year 768 AD. 52 conquerable provinces. It provides detailed and vibrant geopolitical starting position, offering hundreds of hours of potential gameplay. The user interface is now resplendent in it. What the fuck? My English is terrible. Plus it's late. My eyes are fucking hurting. I should be wearing glasses. User interface is now blah 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 blah. Okay, so it's that what we can see on the screen, right, guys? Look, I like it. Okay, I'm just gonna say I do like it. It does represent the age quite well, and to be honest with you, it's probably the best faction cards we've seen since Shogun 2, because I didn't think much of Attila's base game, and I didn't think much of Rome 2. So this is probably the best ones we've had since then, to be fair. So yeah, that's a playable faction thing. Like I said, I don't agree with it. Offer the content, for fuck's sake. Come on now, CA. Stop hiding. Like, we'll give you... You can play as the Franks, and then I gotta wait a week to find out if I can play as Wessex or not. I mean, I'd be happy... I mean, okay, I'm biased, and this, again, you know, fanboys, yeah, I can see you fat fucks today right now, fanboys, right? But me being Welsh, me loving medieval history, and me reading quite a lot about the kind of... the revolts we had against England, and Scotland as well, you know, with Scotland and England and the medieval kind of warfare they had. I would love to see sort of a playable Wales or a playable Scotland and stuff in this in this DLC. I doubt it'll happen. I think Wales will be on the campaign map, because I did see Wales on there as a region. You had Northumbria, Wessex, I'm missing one. I mentioned it earlier as well, fuck's sake. It'll come to me later. And you got Wales then, you know, in Wales. But me being biased and me being the person that I am, I'd love to play as Wales in medieval in this time period. It's what I want with a medieval 3, the chance to play as Wales. If Wales are on there but not playable, I'm just gonna get a mod and fucking if I get this game, if I get this DLC, if it's all ifs at the moment, because I'm on the fence. This is your typical on the fence customer right now, CA, because I just feel like you got good intentions, but you're not really delivering things very well. Like I feel like I'm ready to come back to Attila. You've released a DLC recently, which I'm not wholeheartedly behind, but I'm on the fence. Now you've got to sell it to me, and this isn't selling it. Like, I don't want to go. I haven't got time to go on your Twitch channel and go scouting around things. I want to know, what am I getting for my money? Is this going to be worth it? So I think you failed on that front, I'm afraid. Probably disagree with me in the comments, but I don't care. I just think that they're doing the wrong things with their marketing campaigns so much now. They've got worse. Like, Rome 2 was bad, and then they did a good job to patch get it? They did a good job to patch that up, that marketing side of things, and it seemed to draw some bridges between some of the fans and the fan base and stuff. But then Attila was like, you know, it was an alright game, wasn't the best, wasn't the worst, it was just there. People played it, people bought it, but nobody really sang about it. And I just think that the Warhammer Chaos thing obviously resonates with a lot of people 6 months beforehand. If they I've said this on the podcast that we did a few weeks ago, if they had announced the Chaos thing like a month before the game was released, Warhammer was released, then people would be quite happy. They'd be like, oh, it's cool, finally, because they would have built up the suspension, and then it'd be like, yes, you got Chaos. To do it 6 months beforehand just pissed everyone off, and it's just like, fuck's sake, you just turned into a AAA company. You're like Ubisoft, you're like EA, and I kind of agree with them. New units, okay, let's move on before I rant, because because I could feel a rant coming on. With over 300 new units, you will have the opportunity to recruit iconic military forces of the period, such as the Thengs. Is that third? I can't even pronounce these things. Scholar Knights, Bourbon Genets, Gatehounds, and the feared Sax armed Saxon warriors. That's cool. Didn't they have Sax armed Saxon warriors in the actual base game? I might be wrong. Like I said, I haven't played the Tiller since May, so I wouldn't know. War weariness. Okay, this is the same thing as the base game as well, so for fuck's sake. The sign of a great true king is in knowing how far you can be pushed. Wars are significant and dramatic events between kingdoms, should not be taken lightly. The fewer wars you wage, the better people will respond. So whereas before you had to kind of go at war with everyone, especially if you're a Viking forefather faction, the more people you're at war with, then the higher your public order, your public bonus, and etc. It's the complete opposite now. Now it's like you need to be at war with less people. That's basically what it is. So that's cool. It's not really a new feature. It's just the opposite to what it was, I think. Unique kingdom and story events. This is cool. I like this. Each playable faction has a unique set of challenging kingdom requirements to meet for the dedicated and shrewd player. So I like that. It offers challenge. I like challenge. We all like challenge. It's what we try to get out of these games. I like the narrative side of it as well, because I like a good narrative. I really like Napoleon with the Napoleon campaign. That was really good. I liked Hannibal at the Gates, because even though that was a bit more sandbox, like, it still had a bit of a story to it, I suppose. So there's certain things I like. I don't rant all the time. There are some things I do generally like with Total War. Some choices will lead you further to that faction's original destiny, or you may choose to carve a new path of your own. So that's cool. New technologies and buildings. So what new ones we've got? Emerging ideas of feudalism and chivalry as your campaign progresses. That's quite cool. So it's like I said, it's Medieval 3 almost. It's basically this game, this DLC is Medieval 2.5. It's after 2 and it's just before they've actually announced 3, whenever they do announce 3, because I really want 3. I really want 3. I'm just so miffed that they haven't released that yet. It's been nearly 10 years. Like Rome 2 came out 10 years later. Shogun 2 came out like over 10 years later. So I'm expecting Medieval 3 to be announced soon, because it's 2015, nearly 2016. And like I said at the start of the video, Medieval 2 came out in 2006, so it's 10 years. 10 years next year. Long time. And it needs... Medieval 2 is really good, and the mods are fantastic, don't get me wrong. Like Third Age and Game of Thrones, it's fantastic. You know, stainless steel. But the game, it's not really aging well. Graphics are a bit shit now. Gameplay, you need the newer flow and newer stuff for newer computers like I got. Yeah, so I just want Medieval 3 badly. I'm just a whining fanboy right now. Okay, agents and skills. Let's just finish this off. You will find agents more specialized than before, with assassins, spies, and priests, focused on a more powerful but specific ability set rather than being more useful in all situations. That's really good, because I hate the fact that units in Total War can be used for multiple things. What's the point in having a specific agent like a spy if I can use him for multiple stuff? If he's a spy, he needs to he needs to spy on things and have that risk factor and have that leveling factor. If I got a priest, he needs to spread religion, like in Medieval 2. Spread religion. If you've got a Muslim settlement here and I'm Christian, I send my Catholic priest over there to try and convert Christianity, and that's how it should be. It's much, straight and simple, rock paper scissors type of agents, rather than the crap they've had the past few years. So this is positive, I suppose. Alongside your generals, agents also receive all new skills. So I mentioned skills. This provides great choice how you develop and specialize them over time. Finally, the new army and navy legacies will focus on bonuses that reward distinct play style. So interesting stuff. It's got all the minimum and recommended stuff by here. It's the same as the Tiller, basically. It's all the jazz and stuff. I trump all this. I got a 4th generation i7. I got a 16 gig of RAM, and I've got a GTX 770. I want to upgrade that. I'm planning to upgrade that in the new year, hopefully. I want to get like a 970 or 980, because I just need a new graphics card, because I just need one. Especially for Warhammer. If I get Warhammer. In fact, I gotta keep... I don't even know that yet. But that's going on to another video at some point in a few months' time, probably. What do you guys think of Age of Charlemagne campaign DLC for Total War Tiller? I mean, I just gotta say as well, I apologize for the quality. It's late, so it's getting late. I got work tomorrow. I had work today. I'm like... just tired. My cat's on the bed lying there looking at me like, hurry up, I want to go to bed, and I need to go to bed. And Lord Rex was playing Fallout 4, just in the bottom corner. That's probably a good way to end the video. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this DLC. Are you going to be buying it? Are you not? If I do buy it, then you will expect a campaign by me, which many of you who like Total War and like me doing Total War will be rejoicing in the streets right now, because I haven't done a proper new Total War campaign since Total War Tiller came out in February. So most of the year since March, because it went from February to March and I gave up in March. Most of the year I haven't played a new Total War game, and it's probably affected my channel growth, if I'm being fair. But I put myself first before my channel, which a lot of people haven't got the balls to do. But I wanted to play other stuff. I wanted to do H1Z1. I wanted to do Ark Survival Evolved, and I'm glad I did it, because I had some really fun moments with like the Face Man, for example, with Welsh Whoopie, and doing all that kind of survival stuff. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I miss Total War. I don't often admit this, but I do genuinely miss playing a Total War campaign on my channel. But I just feel like I want to do something that's original. I don't want to keep following every other YouTuber out there, because it just gets really frustrating as a content creator to try and be original when everyone plays the same game. And it's a double-edged sword, because if you've got your own niche like Total War, and being a Total War YouTuber, for example, then you know you can get that following. But at the same time, if that following is watching this guy with 100,000 and this guy with 20,000 and this guy with 10,000, and you're the little guy which he's subscribed to, but you might not subscribe or whatever, then it becomes difficult. So I want to get back into Total War. Like I said, I want to give Attila another chance, because I kind of played it, did the online stuff with Rex, and did the legendary campaign. I gave it a quick go on Twitch streaming once as well with the Geats campaign, and then I just gave up on it. I was like, fuck this, it's not worth it, and then just left. And I uninstalled it. I haven't played it since May, and it's like November, nearly December now. So yeah, I may get it, but I want to know but before I do make any sort of purchase, I want to know what factions are actually in this DLC. Are they going to be factions that I'm interested in playing? Are they going to be factions that are going to be good to play a campaign with? Are they going to be challenging, and are they going to be fun to play? I'm going to end the video here. I do apologise once again. I've gone off topic slightly. I've had mini rants and breakdowns and all sorts in this video, but I just wanted to get my thoughts out there for you guys. Everything you want to know is in this video. Just like if you don't like me and you think I'm a little bit of a cunt, then that's your prerogative. Share the video with your friends if you want to help me out. Leave the video a like because you think I'm awesome. Awesome! Or not. And yeah, tell Creative Assembly what you actually think of this DLC, because that's the only way we're going to get anywhere in life with these kind of things. Yeah, so there we go. I'm going to end the video here. I'm Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.